Okay, in this video, we will go over 3 misconceptions for fractions, and we'll also solve 3 fraction problems. So the first misconception is that 5 times 1 divided by x is not equal to 1 divided by 5x. This is a misconception. In fact, what we do here is simply write 5 divided by 1 times 1 divided by x. And like what we do for multiplication, we'll do 5 times 1 is 5. X times 1 right here would be x. And so the answer would actually be this, 5 divided by x. The next misconception is that x plus y divided by a plus b, where the division sign is vertical, so it's essentially saying parentheses x plus y divided by parentheses a plus b. And so the misconception here is that it does not equal to this, x plus y divided by a plus b, because this is equal to x plus y divided by a plus b. And so if we want to do the slash method for division, we can say that this would be x plus y, where we use parentheses, slash, or the division sign, a plus b. That would be correct. And the next one is x squared plus x divided by 3x squared plus x does not equal to 1 divided by 3x. We can't simply cancel out the plus x with plus x. But what we do here is actually we first factor out an x for the numerator and the denominator. So we would get x parentheses x plus 1 divided by x, we have 3x plus 1. And now we can cancel out the x, cancel. And so our final answer would be x plus 1 divided by 3x plus 1, where x cannot equal 0, because if x equaled 0, then we would have 0 divided by 0. So x does not equal 0. And now we will simplify these 3 problems. So we have 3/5 x times 4 divided by 2x plus 4. So we do 3x times 4 would give us 12x. 5 times 2x plus 4 would be 5 times 2x is 10x, plus 5 times 4 is 20. Next we factor out a 10 for the denominator, and we would get 12x divided by 10 parentheses x plus 2. And so now we can simplify a little bit. If we divide by 2, we would get 6x divided by 5 parentheses x plus 2. So this is this answer. Next is 5x minus 15 divided by 10x minus 15. So first we factor out a 5 for both the numerator and the denominator. So we get 5 parentheses x minus 3 divided by 5 parentheses 2x minus 3. We cancel out this 5, and so our final answer would be x minus 3 divided by 2x minus 3. And the last one, it's a little bit longer, but the first thing we're going to do is distribute the 2. So we would get 4x plus 2 plus, now we do 3x times x, so 3x squared plus 3x times 3 is 9x, plus 1 times x is x, plus 1 times 3 is 3, divided by, well, we can leave this as is, so it will be 3x minus 1, parentheses 2x plus 1. The reason that we distributed everything for this term and not this is because we're going to combine all of this, and if we're lucky, maybe it could factor into something. And this is already in factored form. So the next thing we're going to do here is group what we have. So we have a a 4x, a 9x, and an x. And we have a 2 and a 3, and we only have 1 3x squared. And so we're almost there. And so our final answer would be 3x squared plus 9x plus x plus 4x would be 14x plus 2 plus 3 is 5 divided by 3x minus 1 parentheses 2x plus 1. And now we check for the numerator. Can we factor this out? And just looking at it, I know we can, because 3 can be done by 1 times 3 and 5 can be done by 1 times 5, and there's no way we can get 14x. And so, I mean, if you're not familiar with factoring, in the next couple of videos we'll go over it. So this would be our final answer. And that's all we need to do.